Hey everyone, welcome to the first and hopefully not the last episode of the Salted Coffee Podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Brian Koenig. With me, I have Devon McCann.
Hi.
That's it? You don't have a catchphrase?
No.
Okay.
I'm Devon. That's the catchphrase.
Cool. Justin M.
Hello.
Paul Z.
Hey, everybody. No catchphrase either.
Okay.
Damn. We're really slacking on the catchphrases.
Well,
They're hard to think of.
yeah, it's not easy.
We'll
It's
come
not
up
an
with
easy thing.
I'm going to spend all week working on mine.
It's too much pressure.
Yeah,
It is.
it's hard. I mean, come on.
So Devon, do you want to give us a lowdown of what this is about?
Yeah. So, the whole purpose of our show is just we're four dudes. We're from New Jersey. We're chilling and hanging out, drinking some beer. And the four of us, each of us, bring a topic to the table. And we discuss it for your enjoyment. Because it's the internet and we can pretty much do whatever we want. That's kind of the idea. So
Just like every other podcast.
exactly. And who doesn't love podcasting?
Yeah, me and Justin have actually never listened to a podcast. Just saying.
Not one.
It's kind of shameful.
Is
You
it
guys
shameful
are
in this age?
Really? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to podcasts all the time.
It's a big
I'm
thing now.
I'm a
Yeah,
seasoned veteran.
I
but
missed
there's
this.
like internet porn. I can just watch internet porn and listen to a podcast. I mean,
you
you're,
could,
Yeah.
you could do that.
all right. Well,
You know
more
what they
entertaining.
should do though is
What's
like
that?
for internet porn, they should
have a podcast
just-
about internet porn and have the,
I'm sure they do too.
or they can have the porn
They
star
should have-
talking about the porn video that she's in and how it's like, what it's like.
Better idea.
I wouldn't be surprised if that existed.
I guarantee.
I mean,
that
there
it
should
is
be.
somewhere. Yeah.
I mean, come
Should
on.
do that next.
Justin, like, he subscribes to the Playgirl one, right?
I'm
Yeah.
already there.
Yeah, he's all over it.
I got nothing.
You know, I was thinking would be a cool podcast idea if you're going
Mm-hmm.
to do porn is like just have the audio track from the video playing.
I do that sometimes.
So it's just really,
Yeah.
and then you just picture other people in it.
Yeah, I do that a lot lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. My new thing is
Use your
like
imagination.
amateur webcam stuff like solo.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
that's
it's
awesome.
more genuine than
Yeah, it's so those
authentic.
are real people.
Yes,
and like
yeah.
that could be your next door neighbor just chilling and jaying off. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
exactly.
rubbing it down.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
Yeah.
just some chick getting paid like thousands of dollars
Yeah,
to take
it's
a
just
dick.
doing
It's
it for
just
your
some-
enjoyment.
It's
It's
some,
not to get
it's the
paid.
girl next door getting plowed by her boyfriend.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
She's either or just whatever dude it is. I mean,
no
fucking-
acting involved.
Could be fucking
exactly.
Tyrone from down the block, fucking
Yeah.
somebody's wife.
Yeah, it could be Tyrone. Yeah, everybody loves that guy. I just found out about that guy and I love him already.
Long dick stuff.
How many views does that video have?
There's a lot. There's a lot of.
So many
There's
people
like
know about
20
him.
videos
So many
of this
of them.
guy. There's a lot of them, and it's pretty funny.
He's an awesome
I
guy.
think it's funny.
And none of that's.
I mean, if he said that about my wife, I would just start laughing my ass off.
I know,
wouldn't
those
even-
guys
I wouldn't
wanna
even be
fight him
mad. I
instantly.
wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah, like those
Maybe if he
people
tried
had,
to actually
like-
fuck my wife, then I might have a problem with it. But
Maybe,
I mean,
yes.
I had interesting reactions in those clips.
Yeah, some
Like,
of them laughed.
Some of them thought it was funny. Like some people were like, get the fuck out of my face. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
One girl like pulled mace out. Right?
Was that mace?
Yeah, I
Really?
think that's what
I
that
thought
was.
that was mace.
That's
She pulled it
a
out of
little
the bag.
far for him just saying something stupid.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's not like
you
he
never
wants
know
your back.
like if he's serious or not though.
Yeah, that's
maybe
true,
he's gonna start raping. And,
Oh, he was
He was
talking
a
about
big-
raping. He was talking about fucking
Fucking,
somebody's
yeah.
wife. There's
Yeah.
a difference between raping and fucking.
I don't know. Fucking has kind of a connotation to it that's kind of violent,
Well,
doesn't it?
aggressive.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know what?
It
I
is.
consider fucking just like a random, slamming the crap out of some chick, or if you're a dude and you're a
Sure.
dude's a dude, or
Why
chick's
not?
and a chick's another chick. I'm just saying,
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean,
to quote
equal
Seinfeld.
opportunity, respect there. I
Equal
don't-
opportunity.
You know what? Whatever, dude. Shut the fuck
I
up.
like how you
I've
put that.
I've been up since 4 o'clock. So
Okay.
all right. Well, let's get into our first topic.
Yeah. So, our first topic of the night is going to be yours, Justin.
Oh.
So, what's it
awesome.
that you want to talk about? What are we sharing with the internet today?
I want to talk about New Jersey. It's a magical place. We're all from New Jersey.
It really is, yeah.
A magical place.
It is.
in its own
All
way.
right, it's not
it is.
magical.
Well,
It kind of fucking
it's
sucks.
kind of
But it's
dirty
ours.
sometimes.
It's ours.
It's ours,
It's our
yes.
suckiness.
It is. Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna say, and I don't know if you guys can agree with this, but there is nothing but beautiful women in Monmouth County. I have.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
I have not found one ugly girl from Monmouth County.
What is with that?
I have no freaking clue.
That upsets me.
If-
It's so consistent.
I don't get it
Move there
either.
now?
If like
Maybe.
if
What
her,
about the dudes? How are the dudes?
I don't know. I'm not into
That's
dudes.
what Justin wants to know.
Yeah, they're
you know.
not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, even if the girl's face isn't that great, that's whatever. But usually she's got a rocking body, and I'm sounding extremely shallow with this, but I mean, it's true.
It is.
So I mean, look, I can be shallow sometimes. I'm not really that shallow of a guy, but let me do it every once in a while.
Word.
I mean, both we come from a state that's got a lot of stuff coming from it and for it. We get no respect. People come to our beaches. We're the only place, I'm not sure about the world, but I know the country, or at least the Eastern Seaboard, that actually charges for their beaches.
I believe it's the world.
It might be
Really?
the world, yeah.
Yes.
And people come from everywhere to come to
Yeah,
our
to pay
beaches.
that $6 or
People
$8
come
or
from
whatever, like,
Southern California.
chill.
Yeah, people come from Southern California to come to our beaches, and I've been to California, and it kind of sucks.
Really, their beaches are like shitty.
Well, okay, I was on the beaches. I was in the middle of the Mojave Desert, but you know what?
So you're talking out of your ass.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean the
That's the
Mojave
whole
Desert.
point of this show.
Yeah, listen, dude.
Ass is talking.
Sand is sand. Same fucking difference. I mean,
Sure.
whatever. But I mean,
I've
I've
there's
been
different
to.
levels of coarseness. There's grades. Grade
Yeah, you
A,
want the
grade
fine
B.
sand.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
love
there's-
fine sand.
There's not being able to get
So
it out of the
like,
pores. There's not
they
being able to get
have
out of the
white
pores of
sand.
your skin for
And black
weeks.
sand.
They have black sand.
Black sand.
Black sand beaches.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
seen
that's
black sand
like-
beaches.
Have you? Where?
Oh, isn't that like in the
New
Caribbean,
Zealand.
though?
Damn. The whole beach is black?
Most of it, yeah.
That's
It's
insane.
like a blackish gray.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. And,
Is the water clear there?
Well, it's water.
Well,
it
like
is.
our,
it is clear.
Our
Or
New
do you mean
Jersey
it's-
water is
I mean,
polluted.
like
Oh.
nice and like blue and
Yeah.
like you just want to dive in. And,
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
You know,
awesome.
bathe yourself in it.
yeah, but,
In front of
well,
other people.
I mean,
There are a lot of seals
You know,
though,
with
so
other people.
you have to get past them.
yeah,
What they're like
Not
the
bad, right?
policemen of the ocean. This is,
Yep.
you seem like a douchebag.
I'm waiting for the Pokemon reference. Somebody's got to do it.
See, yeah, no, I got nothing. I mean, at one
Yeah.
point,
Like the
at one point
Pokemon
in
seal
time,
or
I,
Dugong.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
one point in time, I probably could have.
Does
but-
Dugong say Dugong?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, they all say their name.
No, not all of them. Charizard just goes like ah, you know, or whatever he does. Like
Tangent.
he doesn't say Charizard and like. You know what I
I,
mean?
I
Like,
thought
not
I
all
thought
of
he
them
did
do.
on the show, but I don't
No,
know.
Charmander does. It's
been so long.
And I think Charmeleon does too. Like, you know what?
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyways,
Yeah.
back to
back to New Jersey.
back to
New Jersey.
Go talk about some stuff.
What do we like about New Jersey?
I
Like,
love New Jersey.
living here.
The things I love about New Jersey are, you know, I can't really think of anything right now, but there's things that annoy me too.
Because there's nothing.
No,
It's
Shut up.
It's a real beautiful state.
Parts are
Yeah,
extremely
that's-
beautiful.
Parts of it are
Yes.
extremely beautiful. Parts of it are kind of dumpy.
yes,
Yeah, like
Like
most.
South Jersey,
Like
I think, is
Newark.
a really nice
Yeah.
area.
yes, yes, and
In
West
the
Jersey
ghetto.
too, all farmland and stuff.
West Jersey, Northwest Jersey, where all the mountains are.
Yeah, the Appalachians. It's
Appalachians.
very beautiful.
They
High
have
Point Park.
They have a completely different like weather grid usually because whenever they have like forecast, they'll do for most of the rest of the state, but the northwestern corner will be its own thing.
Its own thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'll stop
This is
with
what the internet wants to hear about.
yeah, pretty much.
Super
I'll
exciting.
stop with the weather pattern
riveting.
part, but
Yeah.
Radio right now.
I'll go with the fact that no matter where you are in the state, you can drive 20 minutes in any direction, and it seems like a completely different place. And
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
true.
especially living in the central part of the state, which I've had arguments with people about there not actually being a central Jersey. And that's guys from what is it, 200-300th Field Artillery from Wyoming argued with me about there being a
here it
central
goes.
Jersey. No. They argued with me because I told them there was no central Jersey, and they said there's no. They put their two hands together and said it was your top hand and bottom hand. And you know they're like, well, what's in the middle of your hands? I'm like, well, they're like, that's a center. And,
Bottom hand.
yeah,
Is
that
that
they
like
said
the
they
gator
yeah.
motion,
Oh,
or
no, well, like next to each other. They said in between the center, between the middle. They said so. There's definitely a middle, and they argued, but there's only a South Jersey and a North Jersey. That's besides the point. That's
There's
semantics.
definitely a Central Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
How
I don't
would you say
know.
We're
that?
in Central
I'm not
Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah.
kind
Right
of
now.
okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
this is technically
good reference to Gaslight Anthem.
Yeah, I would
Gaslight
call it
Anthem.
that.
So all right. Anyway, but regardless, any direction you go, it seems like it's a different place, and you know,
That's a great point.
yeah,
I
really,
totally agree with that.
and
Yes.
it takes you two
Even
maybe
here, like you go 5 minutes that way and you're in the fucking city. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
and
here it's like nice and like almost rural in a way.
yeah, you go
Almost.
you go
Yeah.
northwest or northeast. My bad, northeast. Run to New York. Southwest, you
Yeah,
hit
and
Philadelphia. You go due south, you're gonna hit what Delaware, and due north, you're gonna hit upstate New York, which is beautiful mountains and all that. So I mean, it's a wonderful state. A lot of famous people come from here. Not a lot of people understand that.
Like who?
No,
Bruce Willis.
Bruce
oh,
Willis?
I knew that.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
I didn't know that.
Peter
psychology
Dinklage.
teacher.
The Dinklage.
Who the
Did
hell's
he
Peter
really?
Dinklage?
He's
The
Ghost.
Tyrion from Game of Thrones.
Oh, really? I didn't know
He's
that.
Oh,
Ghost.
all
He's
right.
Ghost from Destiny.
Oh,
That's what
That too.
oh,
That's not bad.
there's a
Also,
bunch-
the Game of Thrones game.
Oh, he's in that too.
Yeah.
oh,
That guy's talented. He's all over the place.
Jack Nicholson,
Bad
Danny
motherfucker.
DeVito. I'm just gonna throw those out there too.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
he's
Danny
from-
DeVito's from
also short and troll
From
like.
It's Always Sunny.
I know, right? Danny DeVito.
Interesting.
Danny DeVito's from
That comes full circle now. This is where we wanted to get to.
Danny
the
DeVito's
trolls.
from Neptune and Neptune Township, and actually in Jack Nicholson's from Neptune City, and obviously you have
Joe Pesci.
Spring. Really?
Oh,
Joe
yeah,
Pesci.
yeah,
About
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He lives in La Valette, I think.
Did you ever go to his house?
right. Level.
Did you? What did
I
he
have.
say to you? Did you knock on his door and be like, "Hey"?
He's like Yugoslavia, the two Utes.
And Kristen Dunst is from
Ooh,
Point
Kirsten
Pleasant.
Dunst.
Point
Yeah,
Pleasant. I
oh.
can't forget about her.
Does she
girl-
still live there? We should go find out.
I would
I
stalk
don't
the
know.
shit out of her if she
She
did.
might have like a big ass house there. I don't know.
Hope she's not listening.
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
no.
She doesn't know my last name. It's fine.
She is.
Um,
Kristen
man,
Dunst, we love you.
I will
Probably not.
totally marry the
I
shit
don't
out of
care.
you.
I have no.
I will like wife you in a second.
She's probably married already.
No, I don't really
Probably.
care. I mean,
She's from Spider-Man.
hey, listen to all that stuff
And
that
Spider-Man too.
Tyrone
Oh,
was
shit.
saying. I have a
Damn.
chance.
That's true.
Is she in the
If you
third
can
one?
do it, you can too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is she Mary Jane?
My name's
Yeah.
Tyrone.
Oh, okay. I don't watch those movies, so
And then she was replaced
I
by
just-
who's she replaced by? She was replaced by Emma Stone.
some bitch.
No.
No.
Oh,
Emma,
you mean
Emma,
Stone first.
Emma
And the
Stone
Amazing
played Gwen
Spider-Man.
Stacy.
I don't really
Gwen
care.
Stacy.
Emma Stone's fine as hell.
So I'm
I
the
love Emma
cute
Stone.
gas nerd here, I
God.
guess. All right.
She's really cute.
She's adorable.
I don't like.
Oh,
her
yeah,
dance,
Emma
really,
Stone? Yeah.
But yeah, I could get down.
Yeah. Oh.
Some of that stone.
That Stone makes me rock hard.
So anyway, Gaslight Anthem, they pretty much fucking suck.
Hey, shut the fuck
I just
up.
want that out there.
I absolutely love the Gaslight.
It's a great band.
No,
How is
They're
it not a
good.
great
They're-
band?
I don't know. I mean,
Brian Fallon is an
you're-
amazing artist.
He's
you know
he's
what?
God.
I shouldn't say they fucking suck. I should say
What's
they don't
that?
fit my musical taste whatsoever.
is
That's
it,
fair.
Is it musically or lyrically that you don't?
You know, I honestly can't even say because I don't even listen to them so much. Like when you guys are here and like you put them on,
Yeah.
or like you're having a party or something, and I'm just like, it's kind of folksy in a way. It reminds me of Springsteen. In a lot
It
of
does.
ways.
Well, yeah, because they tell stories to their music.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Springsteen-
yeah. It's like narrative driven and like, that's fine, it's cool, it's whatever, do your thing. It just doesn't speak to me in any way, and that's like
fair.
I've said before, like I really enjoy the song 45,
It's a great song.
but
Just like the rest of their songs.
I've heard several
It's like
other
everything
songs,
ever
and
made.
no other song has connected with me in any meaningful way.
Okay.
So I was just like, and I kind of wrote them off as being
one-
a band that doesn't interest me.
All
And I
right.
just like saying that they suck because it pisses you guys off.
It-
so
it
that's
really-
fine. I really
it cuts
enjoy
deep.
that. That's
'Cause
the
it
best
does.
part.
I know.
You know,
I know you
yeah.
do.
Doesn't
funny-
bother me that much.
The funny part
You're
is like,
entitled to your opinion.
like where we are. They started their career like all of 15 minutes and over that way, like, and you know whatever. Yeah, they started in New Brunswick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was like
I didn't know.
I mean, a lot of the guys are from South Jersey. They're from like I think Brian Fallon's from Red Bank. A lot of the guys are from like Middletown, stuff like that. But they started to get bigger on the punk music scene in New Brunswick in like the early 2000s. So.
Huh.
Listen, I have a
Something
lot of
new
time.
every
I have a
day.
lot of time on my hands. So
Yeah, yeah,
actually, I don't have a
yeah.
lot of time on my hands. I don't know why the hell I know that stuff.
Yeah, I would not know their names.
I only know. Actually, I do know. most of
You
their
do?
names.
All of them?
Someday you're like,
No, like two of
buddies,
them.
or you guys hang out.
Whatever. Anyway,
That'd be cool.
So next
What?
topic, we'll
Wait, what if they're assholes?
migrate to another topic
I
because we
doubt
could
they're
probably talk
assholes.
about.
Well,
New Jersey forever.
are we done talking about New Jersey? Does
I
anyone
can-
else want
you
to
know,
chime in?
I'm
I
not
don't
done
think
with
Devon.
New
I don't think
Jersey.
you chime
You want to keep going? I
Devon,
mean,
what do you got?
I am good. I got another thing about New Jersey.
Sure.
But it kind of ties into another topic, so I'm going to save it.
Okay.
One other quick thing, though, before we move on to the next thing. Fucking Wawa.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Wawa's
Wawa.
like a
I know
completely
that this
whole
technically
topic.
Wawa started in
Pennsylvania.
but
Yes, it
To
did.
me, it's a very New Jersey thing because probably just because we live here and we're from here.
And there's Wawas everywhere.
It's bigger in South Jersey.
Yeah.
I found out because in North Jersey there's not as many.
There's
There's a handful.
Yeah, there's a few here. Like there's one off of like 18.
Yeah,
it's
but
not-
up where I am near Saddlebrook and Hackensack, there's
Huh.
like one within
Sack.
like a 20-mile radius.
Yeah, South. Yeah, I think it's in Elizabeth, right? I know there's one in Elizabeth.
No, it's near Route 17.
Okay.
I think it's near Lodi. I think.
Lodi. All right. Yeah.
So they're very sparse up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's mainly a thing down south of the Driscoll Bridge, which is kind of where you draw that north-south line, and Central Jersey's kind of in the mix.
I thought Central Jersey didn't exist.
Yeah, we already went
going
through
on
that.
here?
You know what? You guys keep arguing with me that it existed, and
I think it exists.
I pretty
but
much got
Apparently
argued
debatable.
with like 20 of these guys, and I finally had to admit that it existed. So I mean, whatever.
Just to shut them up. Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, they're from. Yeah,
Like with Gaslight
much.
Anthem, I'm just like, yeah, they're okay.
Yeah, much love to those guys, but they're from
damn
Wyoming,
it,
so I
Devon.
don't know what the hell. I don't think they know what they're talking about. So yeah, I digress. I mean, we could talk about the Garden State for a thousand
Yeah,
years.
we
I
really
guess.
could. So why don't we kind of segue into the next thing? So
Awesome.
I was thinking, one thing about New Jersey that I can't stand is the amount of bad drivers there are. Especially the more north you go in the state, the worse and worse it gets.
It's so
and
bad.
You can attest to that.
It drives me crazy.
But even here, it's fucking annoying as shit. So, Paul, your topic was
People that annoy the crap out of me.
yes.
Or just annoy the crap out of anybody in general. One is going to be bad drivers. We'll go with bad
that's the
drivers
one
for now.
me.
We'll start
Like,
with
that's
this.
number one.
Bad drivers. It doesn't matter where you go. I've been a lot of different places in this country, and I know some of you guys have too. And there's one thing that I've noticed, and there are a lot of bad drivers in the Northeast, but the further south you go and the further west you go, it gets way worse. I mean, people from California don't know how to merge. They can't. They just suck. I can't go into that any deeper because I just don't
They're
know
too
how.
busy watching like Madagascar on their.
Yeah, it's like they think that, oh, I can stop at a stop sign for 5 fucking minutes. It's completely fine. No, asshole. Move your fucking car or I'm going to run you the fuck over. I guess I'm just an aggressive driver growing up in the Garden State, so, you know.
I think the thing is that in the North Jersey, New York area, people drive aggressive
You kind of have
because
they need to get to work.
It's
They have
just a
to.
faster lifestyle. Everything is
Yeah.
fast. Get to work. Got to
bustle
do
and
this.
hustle
Hustle
of
and
the
bustle of the
city,
city. It's just a different lifestyle as opposed to even like South Jersey where it's a little more relaxed. There's still some bad drivers, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Even,
I'm-
like Tom's River.
I'm going to point out that my knowledge of California is like Barstow, California, so I'm not going to completely loop the whole state in and say
It's a
it
good town.
completely sucks. No, Barstow's a garbage dump.
Is it?
I'm not going to say
I-
the whole state sucks, but
wouldn't know.
my impression of the state wasn't the greatest. So I'd like to change that impression one day, but as of the moment, it's kind of a negative one. But okay, so you guys, other people that annoy the hell out of you. So
rotate.
Justin, Brian, which one of you go?
Oh, Brian, you're gonna have to go first because everyone annoys the hell out of me. I
It's
have to like
literally
sift through.
everyone in the whole
you know,
state.
yeah. I've got to rank them or something.
I have two types of people that annoy me. One, I would
Podcasters?
say people that never stop talking.
That's
Well,
annoying.
never-
That's
Shut
all of
the
us
fuck.
right now.
I'm talking a lot, and I kind of feel like that's
Well,
I'm talking too much.
It's directly
it's a
pointed
podcast.
at
Well, yeah, this is the point.
You're maybe I just grown used to it, and you don't talk as much as other people. As for example,
You, dude,
Uh,
by name. You can go by
by
name, tell
name?
the whole story. Go ahead. I don't need.
But there's a story.
Just use the first
There's a
name.
story?
Use the
Story
first
time.
name, and then go tell the whole story.
Wait, is this rooted with a specific?
Oh, it's
person
rooted
in
with a
mind?
I'm
person.
talking about
Oh,
Matt.
okay.
Oh yeah, tell the story because I have
And
one.
this
and
segues
Justin
into
segued
another
too.
type of people that annoy me, which
Go.
are people who try to home wreck relationships.
That's annoying.
Yeah, I could see that. Being
So,
annoying. Trying to weave your
just some
way in.
background. I'm engaged. Set
Nice.
to marry my fiance. Hopefully, sometime next year. We haven't set a date yet. Hopefully soon. But she has befriended someone who she does theater with, and he's been aggressively trying to sweep her off her feet.
What has he been doing exactly?
Did she hurt her
They
feet?
talk a lot.
Like she needs to be carried or
Yes,
something.
yes.
Oh, okay.
You know,
That would make sense.
she has a lot of bunions.
Yeah.
They talk nonstop, and he is very flirty. He has a flirty type of personality, and she knows that he likes her, and it doesn't bother her.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, if it's like I got married, and I've been with my wife for it'll be 9 years in 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, but we've been married for
Wait,
2
you feel
years.
old.
Yeah.
And if someone came up to me, let's say someone at work, or even like I'm standing in line at the movie theater and some bitch starts hitting on me or whatever.
Bitches.
Yeah, the fucking bitches, man. You know how
Skanks.
they do. but like, I would be uncomfortable with that, and like I would just run to the wife and be like, "Oh, you won't believe what happened to me when I was standing in line at the movie theater. Like I just got hit on, and I didn't enjoy it. Like I actually like do not like the compliments. Like and not that I ever get them because I don't. Trust me, I don't.
You don't like the compliments?
Because there's always an agenda behind them.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
they
always
want the
is.
D.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, even if it's like once at work, like this really stuck with me, and it's kind of stupid, but when I was at work, there's somebody there who told me like I went in like I usually wear like a jersey and shorts or whatever because there's no dress code, and I honestly just don't care because it's work. And I went in one day with like jeans and a flannel shirt on, and somebody said to me like, "Oh wow, you look really nice" or whatever. And I was thinking, like, yeah, you're only saying that because you think I look like shit every other time I come in. That's what that means to me. Like I don't take it as a compliment. Like maybe I should be.
I'm sure their intentions were
Yeah.
good, though.
Yeah, you never know. So like, yeah.
But
That's just my opinion on that. It's just there's an agenda, and it's so like fake and
guys suck.
aggravating. Yeah,
They
they
do.
We
We should know.
You know, but
We
women are the
always
same
want,
way, though. Like
you know, we always have
don't
agendas.
discount that.
A goal, yeah.
goals.
We always want something and we're going after it.
But
Want some booty?
Exactly.
with
Some
him,
badge.
it's not like he doesn't like me. He never talks to me when we're all hanging out.
Yeah.
You can tell that he's purposely not talking to you, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's annoying.
I feel like
Yeah.
he's trying to get you angry about him being there.
And
So he
I
starts a
am,
big-
but I keep it.
But you can't do
Oh,
it.
yeah,
under.
yeah. So it
Because
starts
I can't do anything.
He wants
if
you to
if I
start a-
snap or
He wants
say
you to start a
something,
big fight about it and like have a problem with you and your fiance and it make it an issue to the point where maybe he sweep in and be like, "Oh, see, Brian's not that great of a guy to
Yeah.
begin with. Maybe
That's
you
what
should
I'm
be with
afraid of.
me." And you know, I look like I got hit by every branch on the ugly tree on the way down. But I mean,
this happened to me with my previous relationship also, which led to my ex cheating on me, and
And then leaving.
I have some serious trust issues
business
from that.
sucks.
But you know, she's reassured me that you know nothing is going to happen, and she still wants to marry me. She loves me, and I do believe her. It's just annoying that he is not stopping no matter what.
Has she told him to stop? Like,
Not
listen,
to my
I
knowledge.
don't like you this way, the way you
Well,
like me.
yeah, I think so. Yes,
Like that conversation.
because
has
I
to
think
happen at some point.
he did try to kiss her.
Oh, Jesus.
In a
She
situation like
rejected
this, I think the only thing you can do is be a good guy, which I know you are, and just trust her.
I
You
do
know?
trust her.
That's it.
I'm trying to be a good
see,
guy, but it's hard
It's
With
not
annoying
it's the
people
guys-
around
because
you.
he's annoying.
Yeah.
Like even though he's being a homewrecker, he's just annoying in general. He
Yeah,
never
we-
shuts up, and he's just he thinks he's funny, but he's not.
yeah,
I'm starting to envision that type of person you're describing.
And he's
and
just
it's very
making
annoying.
these like dead air jokes. Like when
Yeah.
he makes them, me and Meg do not laugh, and it's just awkward as hell.
Damn.
me and Justin, after you told us about it, we kind of Facebook stalked him.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, you got to go on that a little
Also,
bit.
also, Meg, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Meg, if you're listening to this, I introduced you and Brian, so
This was
seriously,
bound to
what
happen.
the fuck? Let this fucking mole-looking motherfucker get involved in this shit.
Mole looking.
Mole-looking looks like a fucking mole. Like, not like a mole, like a little animal mole, like a mole on someone's face.
Oh,
And, you know, anyway.
all right. I was picturing the animal, but okay.
Yeah, you can go with either one, but I prefer the other one. It's uglier. You go. I talk too much, so you go.
The
We did-
Facebook stalking.
We
yeah.
did do
Yeah.
a tad of Facebook stalking innocently.
Is there
and-
an innocent?
Oh,
Facebook
it was
stalking?
completely.
I just
by
like to
accident.
add that in there
Yeah,
because
completely.
I don't
it's
think
not
there's such-
innocent.
Oh,
It's,
okay,
we're
yeah,
stalking,
yeah, yeah.
basically.
That's irony.
I'm trying to down tune it. But.
Yeah. Okay, so how
Well-
did that go?
Well, we went through the photos of his photo albums, and
Relentlessly made fun of everything.
no,
pretty much.
I did
Oh,
not
really?
have a
You
chance
enjoyed them?
because
You liked them all. Did
No.
you like on every photo?
I did not like
That's
any.
how he'll know you're interested.
That's hell no. I'm
Is
a
he from
Facebook
Monmouth
stalker.
by any chance?
I have no idea.
Uh.
Oh, the Monmouth. Yeah,
Yeah,
No, that's
see,
he's from Monmouth
Good-looking
County.
guy.
He's from Monmouth
Yeah.
County, man.
Each photo, one after another, is more annoying than the next. You look
Really?
at a photo and you're disgusted by how annoying it presents
is he
itself.
like a?
You don't think it's humanly
Selfie guy?
possible, but it is.
Yeah, have you seen the photos?
Oh yeah.
He,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking
He's a
about.
pretentious fucking asshole.
You can tell from photos. It's very annoying.
I have to ask,
But-
are they all like? Does he have different selfies like?
Oh yeah,
all over the
almost
place,
every single
or,
one of
like,
them is a selfie.
Has he like got a funny pose with it, like
Yes.
different poses?
Yes. That's it.
And he has a fedora like half the time. I mean,
Oh,
like,
no.
God.
I just want to strangle him.
Oh no,
But
not the fedora.
but Justin, what is your opinion on people who try to home wreck relationships?
It's hard to say. There are
That's the
people, like you
important
said, with agendas.
It's
They need
despicable.
something, and it's a battle. It's a war between the two of you.
I
He's
think
going
it's-
to try to get
it's
what you want.
More about the pursuit than it is the catching of the prey, if you will.
He won't know what to
Like,
do with it
hey.
when he gets it.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
That's true. Yeah, he might even not know what he's doing.
He may be
No,
just
he
doing
knows
it
what
just
he's
to
doing.
see that, like, to see if he can do it. You know, to prove to himself that he has the capabilities of home wrecking.
There could be a million motivations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe someone dared him to.
Who
Maybe
knows?
he's
Yeah.
getting paid off by like fucking mafia.
Conspiracy.
They're giving him like $50 a
Was it
tweet,
fucking Chris
or something,
Christie or
like,
something?
for every time
Yeah.
he tweets something to her.
Fat
That's
But
bastard.
then that means the mafia would have to be going after Brian Koenig, right?
yeah, maybe.
I mean, like, what did Brian
That's
do
a
to
whole.
mafia?
That's a whole DJ. Khaled.
That is-
We're not going to get into that.
I'm in some serious money shit right now.
Yeah, some debt. It's definitely
Serious
That's
debt.
in some trouble. Yeah.
Gonna
Yo,
be wearing concrete galoshes. I can't do an Italian accent. That was awful. I'm sorry.
Oh, what you doing here?
Hey,
I
oh,
don't- I don't know.
Tony,
I can't
hey.
really do it going in. Anyway, I guess I'll segue to the people that annoy the crap out of me. It's the drivers wasn't even one of them. That's a subgroup. Yeah, you already know this.
Do you have like a
it-
whole list?
Oh,
at
we've
home?
got a
A
whole
whole
list.
graph?
No. Well, I'm going to
Like
go
a
with
whole
one
tree
specific one
branching
that's
from-
it's pretty recent. It's
It's like the animal kingdom of annoying people.
it's immature people and people who can't seem to. Well, it's on pretty much the same person who can't seem to get the concept that they did something wrong. Kind of goes with the immaturity there.
Yeah, I kind of know some of these people. The
Yeah.
type of people you were talking about.
One
Yeah.
specifically that we're all friends with.
Yeah.
Friends being in a big quotation.
Quotations.
Yeah, air quotes there, friends.
Yeah.
So what? I
Well,
just
people-
like totally zoned out.
People,
Did you?
people
Yeah.
don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
when you
so-
when you say that.
Yeah, so we should probably not get so specific.
Yeah, let's try to talk in generalizations.
Yeah, sorry about
As
that,
opposed to, because I understand there are situations in everyone's life. There's always going to be a specific person. So let's try to stray from that. We're public with this. So Justin, like, what kind of people annoy you? I hate bad drivers, and I hate hipsters and fitness nuts and health nuts and shit. And so, like, who do you hate?
I
Or did I
kinda,
steal your answer?
You did.
Damn.
As soon as you said hipsters, I'm like,
Oh,
damn,
fucking
he's
hipsters.
got it. But no, I really kind of
Fedora wearing motherfuckers.
yeah, fedoras.
Sounds better on vinyl.
It does.
Some
though.
things do.
Does it really?
Yeah,
does,
some
does.
things
See, I don't know.
Especially the Gaslight Anthem. Paul's got the.
Yeah, I mean, if you would
I'm not gonna-
know anything about good music,
But
you wouldn't
no.
know that.
As far as like
Just saying.
hipsters go, like, are,
Yeah.
are we talking like hardcore hipsters or? Because I mean, I've had
Fake
people
hipsters?
call me a hipster.
There's degrees of hipsters.
There are degrees
there
of
are
hipster.
degrees.
Okay, so we want extreme hipsters. That annoys me definitely.
See,
I was
there are
breathing
there are
before it was
hipsters that are
cool.
like really
Yeah.
genuinely into their shit though. Like
Like
people, like to me, a hipster, like, and I think the word hipster like is very like loose. So like.
It is. It's thrown
kind
around
of,
a lot.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's kind of subjective, like what you think a hipster is. And to me, a hipster is somebody like in skinny jeans and Converse shoes with like a fucking like beanie halfway off their head, and like they're like listening to, records, and they only
I like records.
they only eat
Paul
like
likes
only
records.
drink fucking Starbucks or like.
Oh, well, I hate
Yeah.
Starbucks.
It really like that's my image of a hipster.
I think that's just
That's a pretty generalized.
I think that's just like,
Right, 'cause
stereotyping
that's just-
it.
yeah.
It has a point. So
And also someone who, like, to me, a hipster is also someone who tries to bring back obsolete electronics.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're chilling at home and you're watching, I mean, unless you actually don't have, like, the financial capabilities of owning a fucking,
Some don't.
A streaming box or even a DVD player. But if you're, like, chilling at home and you're watching Bambi on VHS, just for the sake of it,
Laser disc.
yeah, like, or you store your shit on floppy disk drives
Yeah.
Oh my
instead
God,
of fucking
yeah.
flash drives. Like,
Yeah.
you're kind of going out of your way to like.
I don't think
keep
anyone
things
does that
alive.
anymore.
See,
even hipsters.
yeah, Like
I think
people
that's-
use iPods though. Like to me, that's kind of a hipster thing because like Apple stopped making iPods.
Really?
They did.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
When?
it's the iPhone. iPhone does everything
You
now.
fucking kidding me?
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
stopped
still have an
several
iPod.
years ago. They
I use
don't.
my iPod.
Yeah, so do I. But I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but
That's
like I'm not
awful
saying
news.
like if you use an iPod you're a douchebag, but like that's the whole like the point of your phone existing is to be a multimedia device and have all these functions built into it.
That's
so
true.
like you know
It
like,
technically is obsolete.
yeah. So like unless like I was saying like unless you actually don't have the financial capabilities to
Sure.
have a phone that's several $100s.
Yeah, I'm a
then
broke
that's
motherfucker.
one thing. But like if you're intentionally carrying around in a fucking fanny pack, you've got a digital camera and a Zune and a phone like a flip phone, and then you've got like a PDA all in one like bag. Like what are you doing? Like
Devin, where do you find these people? I've never seen anyone
they're in my
rocking
head.
a.
They're in my head. I
Oh,
created
okay.
them.
So they don't
Okay.
exist.
I haven't
Maybe
seen
they
someone
don't.
use a PDA since like
That's good.
1997.
Exactly.
I know, yeah.
Or like a Walkman. Or Discman. You know what I mean?
Discman,
Fucking
yeah.
cassettes and shit.
It's-
All right.
I haven't
Hopefully
had
these people
this
don't
one.
exist.
You know
They're
what?
just-
I'm just gonna withdraw from this conversation because I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I think the hipster is dying though.
Are you serious? I
Yeah.
thought it was getting big.
No, I think
It's on
it's
its
kind
way
of
out?
melding into
Emo.
not emo. Emo died a long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, it's still around.
Emo died right after we got out of high school, didn't it?
That's
like,
good.
Shortly after.
Yeah, that's when the tight pants started showing up, and
Yeah.
I just
The mascara.
I mean
It's pretty.
always rocked the Vans and all that stuff, like the skater ones,
Skaters.
not
yeah.
the other ones,
yeah.
but.
It's a different clique, I guess.
Yeah, later on, we're a year or two after high school, these kids are wearing these really skin tight jeans, and you can't do anything with skin tight jeans, and it compresses the crap out of your balls. I never understood why somebody would
It's
be
bad
okay
for your
with that.
semen.
Oh, it's really bad for your semen. Really? It's
Yeah.
got to be bad for your semen. Anyway,
So,
I
anyways,
digress because that just got awkward. Okay.
we were talking about hipsters.
Hipsters.
It's going off on a random tangent.
We could make it a new topic,
Are we ready to move on to the
That's
next?
Well,
Well,
Shift
that
gears.
Devin, we didn't say who annoys you. I mean, you
Bad
listed
drivers.
it,
Health and fitness nuts and hipsters. Okay, so let's go into the health and fitness nuts then.
Yeah.
People who are super hardcore about being in shape and
CrossFit.
like just working out all
CrossFit.
the time, and people who do like crazy like P90X workouts
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I
Tried
totally like.
You tried that?
Yeah, really.
Almost like had a heart attack halfway through.
See, I respect people who want to be healthy.
Yeah. Mhm.
Sure.
But because I understand that desire to have good health and good nutrition and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be a fat piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. But like, it only goes so far where like anything that's like excessive is just unnecessary.
Right.
It's excessive. There's no need to have the ability to, flex your own pectorals, and like there's just no.
It's people like to share it a lot, and that gets annoying.
Yeah.
Like on Facebook.
like, hey, look how in shape I've gotten.
Maybe they're just proud of what they've done and stuff.
And yeah, that's all well and good, but
You don't
I
need
know.
to
I feel
body-
like
you
if
don't
you
need to
announce it to the
bodybuild.
world, it's
And it's another. It goes back to the agenda though. Like they want.
it's annoying, and it can make some
get
people feel
chicks.
like shit about themselves. And
Yeah, it's gonna have those side effects, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
look how good in shape I am. I'm in
Mhm.
way better shape than you are.
Yeah,
Haha.
screw you guys.
yeah.
Like, I find that aggravating. I thankfully don't know anybody like that. But it's just kind of one of those things that it's ubiquitous with social media and in the news and stuff.
Yes.
You just see that shit all the time.
Can't
it's
escape it.
aggravating. Yeah. So, it's the same thing with a health nut where like they're just drinking like weird ass vegetable smoothies every single day, and like
Yeah.
there's just no need for that. Like I understand you don't want to eat pizza 3 meals a day.
No, of course
But like
not. I do.
I eat pizza like several times a week, and it never gets old to me. But like you're not gonna like do anything that's like it's moderation. Like,
Right.
you have a little bit of pizza, a little bit of beer once a week or something. But like when you go insane with it, there's problems. And it's the same
Yes.
way with like with people who are like, like my old boss would come in and like she would like snack on like little bits of fruit, and that's it, like all day every day. And like she was in good shape and whatever, but like which is cool. But I just don't see the point of that. Like you should be able to live your life and not be shoving it in everyone's face that like you eat awesomely, and like
Yeah.
you know, you got your little fucking granola bars or whatever. You know?
Yeah. You're doing it for a purpose, and that should be it.
Yeah. I don't know. Fuck it.
It's annoying.
Yeah. So that's the type of people that annoy me. That's the topic there that we're discussing.
Okay.
All right. So what do we got?
Next topic.
Okay. Doctor.
Yes. Oh, actually, before we go into the next topic, we should talk about what we're drinking.
Yeah. Let's give
Yeah.
it a shout out.
Each week, we drink a different craft beer,
Yeah.
and
Give it
I
a
guess
little
we'll
plug.
give it a small
like
review.
straight with this.
I guess a small plug, even though we're not getting paid for it
Yet.
yet.
Maybe one day.
We are drinking
Metropolis.
Lager.
He keeps doing that.
Metropolitan.
I can't read. Okay.
Superman beer.
Dude, don't you have 2 college degrees?
Yes.
I thought he had 3.
3 of
But-
them.
No, I
No,
only
the
have
doctor's
two.
fake. Or it's a joke.
Oh.
It's not really a doctor. Come on.
Well, people don't know that inside joke yet.
Yeah, it's
You just wasted that. We were gonna save that for episode 35.
Metropolis Lager from the San Francisco Ales and Lagers Brewery.
Yeah.
Speakeasy brand.
Speak easy.
5.3 alcohol.
Prohibition.
by volume.
So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it.
Nah.
I like the smell. It smells like weed. But when I taste it, it tastes like someone put out a cigarette in it, and then I drank it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what that
it's-
smell
It
is.
smells burnt.
Burnt tobacco.
And I
at
don't
the
mean to
bottom
be
of
cruel.
a beer bottle. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So you know what? They're not going to pay us because we're talking shit about it. So.
No, they're gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
So-
Speakeasy makes a good beer though. I've had their what was it, Payback Porter, and that was
Oh, they
pretty
make the
awesome.
same?
Yeah, the people make Payback
Oh,
Porter.
I didn't realize that was.
That
the
is great
company.
stuff.
I don't even like porters, but I
No.
like their porter. It was amazing. It
Yes.
opened my eyes to more porters, and I've been more willing to try them. But this is—it's like just taking a giant bite of hops,
Yeah.
It's almost
chased
IPA.
down by hops.
Yes.
Shit. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that at all. You know, it kind of reminds me of Guinness a little bit, where
Really?
it's just
Really?
super dark and thick and
It is thick like Guinness.
It,
Yeah.
It tastes like an IPA, even though it's not. I don't. It's
It's
weird.
like
It's weird.
It seemed to me that a lot of these companies that are making these craft beers, they're just like IPAs. We'll put a different thing on it.
IPAs are a big thing right now. I don't know why.
I think
It tastes
IPAs
like crap.
suck.
Yeah, so do I.
I mean, IPAs, it's hoppy because the way it was made. Look, I can go into the history of this. All right, the whole.
No, I know the history. I just remember that IPA that you bought, and then you made us drink every
That's-
drop.
Oh,
of it.
the Brooklyn.
Yeah.
This is the worst beer I've ever had in my life. I mean, I would have rather drank a gallon full of gasoline. But yeah, the whole India Pale Ale thing. It was made by the British came up with it to ship with their soldiers to India when they were sending soldiers to the colonial conflicts in India, and that's why it's called IPA, India Pale Ale, because that was the only type of beer that they could make that would withstand the trip. I guess because something with the hops. I don't know. I'm not that deep into it. I just know the story behind it. But yeah, I don't really understand why
But
it's
they
so
just
popular.
like they go bad on the trip over because it would take them like
Yeah, it would-
3 months or
Yeah, it
whatever.
would take
to
a
get here,
while. Like we're talking with muzzle loaders and
yeah,
that it started
boats.
then. Boats with sails
wooden
and shit.
boats. Yeah,
Yeah,
Get that boat
Captains.
taste.
captains and
masturbator and commander.
Yeah.
Poop decks.
Yeah.
But anyways,
windlass.
So yeah, I'm not a fan of this either. I just had my first sip now just to join the conversation, and nope. But I do have to say, I want to give it a shout out that
Yeah.
it has on the neck that little sticker with the 2 eyes that are staring into your soul,
It's looking at my soul.
piercing.
it has
your
good
soul.
art.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
it
have
does.
an unbelievable bottle.
Yeah,
It does.
I give it kudos and props for
some
its
good-ass
presentation.
graphic design.
Yeah, but as far as the actual beer itself and the quality and the taste, yeah, big no for me.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
It's not for me personally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll pass.
I've acquired that it's shit. So let's just move on. But next week, hopefully, our beer of choice will not suck.
Hopefully.
It's part of the fun. But anyways,
Discovery.
my topic. So last weekend, I went to the Museum of Modern Art for the first time ever. The MoMA, for short.
MoMA.
I'm huge into.
Acronyms.
I'm a graphic designer, so I'm big into art art history, stuff like that. So I went last weekend with my fiance.
Did Matt go with you?
No,
Oh.
it was
Did you wish he
it was
did?
part of our
Did she
for your
wish he did?
anniversary.
Yeah.
So clearly not.
Oh, okay.
So
You're welcome, by the way.
I gotta say I was a little disappointed about it. I saw a bunch of famous works. They had a shit ton of
And
Picasso.
this is a Museum of Modern Art, correct?
Yeah, the Museum of Modern
MoMA.
Art.
Okay, gotcha.
So I know you've been to the Met. We've been to the Met.
Yes,
before.
yeah, we went together. Yeah, that
And,
was, it was like 6-7 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
Uh,
And,
college days.
So they had a ton of Picasso. Saw some Dali, which I'm a fan of.
Okay,
They only had,
they
like-
consider that modern art.
Yeah, I think it's anything.
Isn't that like
within
early? Oh, like
the
anything 20th century?
Yeah,
okay.
20th century. So I saw Persistence of Memory, which is very tiny,
I don't know what
surprisingly
that is.
tiny. It's the
Not
one with the
familiar
melting
with it.
clocks.
Oh, sure.
Oh, the clocks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
clocks.
knows that.
It's
Yeah,
very
that's
tiny.
A
It's-
classic piece.
It's like a 4x6.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty small.
Yeah, that's one of
Surprised.
those like one of those ones that like you just know, like everyone knows
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's like
I like the
you
dude
know,
who's
It's
screaming.
iconic.
like Starry Night.
They didn't have that
Van
there.
Gogh.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows
they
that.
had Starry Night there.
Did they?
hmm And they had a bunch of Andy
That
Warhol.
was not 20th century though, was it? Like,
No,
Van
it
Gogh
wasn't. Van Gogh was.
way early.
They had Monet and Van Gogh and stuff. That
Uh-huh.
wasn't 20th century, but I guess they consider it modern art.
It was foundations, I guess.
Yeah,
but
but
I,
a
I
lo-
disagree with that one. I
a
think
lot
it's
of
too
it.
old to fit the mold.
I thought a lot of it would be more shocking, the art at the Modern
So you
Museum of
wanted
Art.
like people shitting into each other's mouths.
Sure,
You wanted two girls, one
but
cup.
I wanted
painting.
not
Yeah.
shocking, but more offensive.
Were you expecting
Yeah.
just like a giant dot on the canvas?
Yeah,
Someone get
something
art?
like that.
They had they
Oh,
had
like
just
abstract
they had
stuff?
minimalism where
Oh, okay.
we went to the section of minimalism and there was just like a gray canvas and I'm like, yeah, let's just walk right through this.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. This
Yeah.
is awful.
I mean, who thought that's art? That's like
It's kind of
I
one of those
can't
things.
wrap
Like
my
the
head around
simplest
that.
solution is
But
the best
they-
one. That's maybe what they were thinking. I can't imagine their abstract thought though.
yeah,
Like-
but you don't sit there and be like,
like it's gray.
Oh,
it
I
means
wanna-
maybe their idea was like with a gray canvas.
yeah, but it's like going. I'm going to
it's
get a
not
beautiful
black or
car.
white,
It's like I'm going to get a beautiful car. I'm going to get a 1997 Toyota Camry. I mean, no,
with roll down windows.
with roll down windows and a manual transmission.
Yeah.
and 152,000 miles on it.
And
no,
no cassette deck.
no
either.
cassette deck, just AM FM.
Yeah.
No, that's not a beautiful car. Functional, yes. Minimalist, yes. But no, I'm not a big art person, but this is just my opinion on that.
Yeah,
And,
I'm not either. But you
they had video games there too.
well, that's
don't
awesome.
they have a
surprisingly.
specific museum now for just video games? Like,
Yeah,
heard
I
that
think
recently. It opened
the
last year or so.
Video Game Hall of Fame, I think.
Is that what they
Wow.
call
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
But anyways, so I guess my main topic is, what do you guys consider to be good modern art, or what is modern art to you?
This is a really tough question. For
It
me,
is.
personally.
Me too.
We're getting heavy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, deep.
Deep.
Yeah.
Balls deep.
I'm gonna let somebody else tackle this one first while I get
Okay.
my bearings.
I was gonna do the same thing. So,
I mean,
Paul, you got
my-
it.
That's yeah.
Okay, throw me under the bus, guys.
I know like
If I can
none of you
shut the
guys
fuck up.
are artists or into art. I think Devon, yeah, I think you're into art a little bit more than.
I appreciate it and its value. I could never be an artist because I just don't have the skills, the talents to do that. But I do appreciate the merit it has in terms of like poetic meaning.
Right.
So, like the meaning behind why someone did it and what specific parts of paintings mean and how, like symbolism is big, obviously, in art. So, like that's it really important to me to really dive into the how and the why something was made. But like, what is modern art to me? I couldn't give you a specific example of a specific sculpture or painting or whatever. But art, it's such a, like, what does it mean to me? Obviously, that's such a subjective thing. Art is, I guess, anything that resonates with you, that has value. It has, meaning, deep meaning. So, like, I like to write, and I like to write poetry, and I like that to be symbolic, and I like to use metaphors, and I like it to be abstract, and I want people to, when I read it to them or they read it to themselves, I want them to think, where's he going with this? What does this mean? Why did he use this phrase here? And like, what's the meaning of each word? And then like with poetry, there's things like with how you organize your stanzas, even like you know, and how you title things too.
Mm-hmm.
So like Sylvia Plath always had her poems with the first line was the name of the poem. So as someone who appreciates poetry, you have to sit back and think, well, was she too lazy to name her own poems? That she just intentionally didn't name them because she wanted them to stand on their own. She didn't want them to be bound by the confines of what a title means. So like those are things that like I think about, and so like, you know, yeah, like
Art.
So art, yeah, like poetry is an art form, as is music. It's not just about painting and watercolor and
music,
fucking
movies,
crayons and shit.
Video games.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking video games are an art
Video
form
games.
with a level of interactivity you can't get in anything else.
Yes.
So
yeah, you can consider that.
yeah, so it's really like, what is modern art to me? It's everything that has. I hate that I'm going to say this. It has artistic value, and I hate using the word in answering the question with the word. You know.
But is it something that evokes emotion? That's what it
Yeah,
is to me.
yeah,
It's something that
that's
evokes
a great way to
emotion,
put it.
be it positive or negative.
Yeah, something that gives you any sort of feeling
is-
and makes you feel something.
Which is why I love the offensive stuff.
Yeah, it's
Because it
not
like,
all of
pisses
it.
people off.
Yeah,
and
and it's not even all for shock value either.
Right.
Like,
Well, where do you draw the line of trying to just make art that's offensive or shocking, or you're just being a douche? There's definitely a line.
There's
somewhere.
a line.
I mean, I was going to go
Yeah.
with the whole concept of, yeah, it's something that invokes an emotion and a feeling and a thought process. It's also something that portrays what you think and how you feel. And I mean, my concept of modern art is probably a very poor one. I think we've had this discussion years ago, a while back, about how my image of modern art is just like some asshole putting a big red dot on a canvas and calling it art, and saying how it portrays the.
That's been done before. Damien Hirst's dots. It's just a bunch of dots on a canvas.
Is that the guy
Well,
who
he
just,
needs to like light himself on fire because he sucks at life.
He'd hover over it and let the paint drop.
No.
Is that someone else?
I think that was from the Big Lebowski.
was it really?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Pretty
That's
sure
right.
That was
yeah.
that was by the dude. No.
Yeah, she was on like the cart, and like the dude would push her.
yeah. That was the dude.
See, I don't know. I actually find that kind of interesting that you brought that up, because like that's it, I think the vision of the artist is really important. So like I've never seen the movie, but like just from what you're describing, he's hovering over it, and he's
Well, no, it's,
Well, no, it's
he's
not
not
him.
the artist. It's some girl that
Some
Okay.
woman
he's
in the
nailing.
movie.
okay.
I forget her name.
So, but the point is that like maybe the artist is thinking, well, I'm not in control of what this painting is going to be.
Well, there's also the nihilists who, like, you know, throw the
I'm going to let
raccoon in the tub. or
God,
something.
like
Or a
it doesn't have to
ferret.
be God, but like I'm
Raccoon
going to
in
let
the
God or
tub.
It's
someone
a ferret.
like decide where the paint lands, and this painting is going to make itself. Where she's kind of he or she is standing off of it and letting it happen rather than being the person who facilitates it.
It's gravity that's
Yeah.
taking care of it. Yes.
Right, yeah, and maybe that was part of it too. Maybe it was, you know, we want to let the earth and nature create this for me.
Yeah, they're letting the environment, like you said, it's
Yeah.
part of their.
Yeah,
The
so
making of
it
the
wasn't like
project.
I'm going to create an image and this is what it's going to mean. But that's what I was saying. Like it's important about background and the intent of the artist.
Yeah.
Like, that's their vision for what they want to create. So that's really important and meaningful. And like, you know, I don't speak to a lot of artists really, but like I would have a lot of interesting questions for things that like, because I mean it's really up to interpretation. So,
It
and
is.
that's the great thing about art too, is being able to have your own thoughts on it and have it mean something completely different than the guy sitting next to you.
Yeah, that's what I love. I love
Yeah.
hearing people's opinions on my art or other people's art, rather than what the artist was intending. It's one of like the big things about art.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I think the artist just
I think
makes
that's
something up
very
and
important.
just to sound deep. they just draw a random couple fucking shapes.
Yeah.
Like, I want to sound deep. I'm going to
There's
say
some
this.
pretension.
I want to say this is it symbolizes the pregnancy of a Armenian woman from 1870s Berlin, and it's like, what?
Nice.
It's a fucking dot on a piece of paper. Really, dude?
So that's where
You know?
like interviewing that person becomes really interesting then, because like they can explain to you how they came to that and why it means what it means, and like why the particular shape is curved a certain way, because it's supposed to mean fertility. Like
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. Half the time those guys.
yeah, no, I agree that like sometimes it really is just for
There's-
the sake of existing and being pretentious.
To quote Brian a while back, everything is art, just not everything is good art.
Yeah, true.
I stole your quote there.
But then again, that's also subjective.
Yeah, exactly. Like there is there a such thing as bad art?
Like, I consider minimalism to be bad art, but some people might fucking have a hard on for it.
Yeah.
A lot of people consider it.
All the more power to them. They think that's art. That's art. It's the beauty of art.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
I used to have no respect for modern art whatsoever. Just like you were saying before, it's just that asshole who's putting a dot on a paper and it's like, that's not art.
Fin.
But then,
Sorry.
like, I realized that art is supposed to it's supposed to ask you a question. You're supposed to try to answer that. And even modern art does that, you know?
Yeah.
It makes you ask questions. It makes you try to
That's
fill
like
in the dots.
yeah, like that's what I was saying. Like it's good to ask questions and make you like you
Yeah.
want to get to the bottom line, like, and not just the bottom line, but like every line leading up to the bottom line. Like how did
Exactly.
you go from point A to point B, and this is what you came up with for this? Like what does this mean to you?
Like that gray canvas that Brian was talking about.
Yeah,
What does that mean to you? What does that invoke? What emotions does that create with
That
you?
could be a statement on making decisions.
Yeah,
Like it's not black and white. There's gray area.
the gray or sadness.
So
it could just be
right, yeah,
anything.
it could just be them wanting to evoke the feeling of you maybe melancholiness.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's gonna be different for every single person that looks at that.
exactly.
painting.
So, no, is there a lot of effort into it?
No, there's not.
No, not really.
Yeah,
But
the
maybe
objective
there was a lot
complete.
of effort into thinking like, how do I want to portray the idea
Yeah.
of just grayness? Like,
Exactly.
Is it about an emotion? Is it about a feeling? Is it about a statement? Is it a social commentary thing? Like,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
No.
Like, but that's why I think it's interesting to go behind it and,
Yeah.
and ask questions and
It is.
yeah. So that's what modern art is to me.
Me too.
I answered the question.
Is there like a type of art you do like a time period?
Like a style.
Like a style?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Honestly,
Or
no.
could that be a topic for another time or no? Just
I would have to put some thought into it, but like off the top of my head, no, nothing really jumps out to me. Like,
I like landscapes,
really
painting, oil paintings.
Bob
That's
Ross.
my
okay,
yeah.
Happy trees.
happy trees.
Happy tree. Yes, happy trees.
do they have faces on them and like arms and they dance around and stuff?
No.
They're like holding each other's hands and there's like a kid smiling, like dropping ice cream on the floor.
No.
No,
What is that?
I don't know. It just sounds like what you were going for.
Oh, it sounds like an acid trip.
Yeah, it's like looking through a kaleidoscope. All
Yeah,
those
or
funky
something.
colors.
But one other thing I do want to add about modern art is that like a lot of people think that it's easy to do. Like some people are like, "Oh, my 5-year-old retarded son can paint that,"
Yeah.
but you didn't. So that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, I could have done that." I say that all the time, but I
That's
didn't.
like podcasting. When you listen to another podcast and think,
like,
"Oh,
hey,
that's
I
fucking
could
easy.
podcast.
We could do that."
But I can't. This is a train wreck right now, probably.
Yeah,
The only podcast we're listening to is this one. So.
yeah. So,
Garbage truck on fire.
yes,
Modern
Down
art.
a hill.
hot garbage
Modern art.
coming from our mouths. So,
Disgusting.
all right. So, are we ready to move into the final topic?
Yes,
do it.
let's
All
do
right,
it.
So this one is mine.
Nice.
So when I got out of work last week, I went over to Skyview Park, and I played basketball by myself for about an hour or so, and I was pretty bad. Like I like to play basketball, and I'm not very good at it. I actually decided to just jack up 100 threes, and I counted them as I shot them. And I was like, I want to see how I do percentage-wise. I made 28 out of 100. And technically, I don't know what the NBA average is, but that's probably slightly below average for like an actual NBA player. Like, good is considered around 40.
Okay.
So 28% isn't such a massive drop.
No, it's not.
But I don't consider myself to be good at it. But I have a blast doing it. It's just a lot of fun. I like competition. I like physical activity. And I like challenging myself to new things every time that I go to play.
Sure.
So it'll be like, well, I have to make 5 threes in a row or else I'm not going home.
Okay.
Or, like, my thing is, like, I have to swish a 3, like, the perfect shot ever. Like, it has to, I need perfect form, I need the perfect swish sound, or else I'm not going home.
I do
and
the
I
same
will
thing.
not stop until I make
I
that
can't
shot.
rest without
Yeah,
a
because
good
it
one.
bothers me. I need to leave on a high note. So what my topic is what activity do you hate doing even though you're good at it, and what activity do you enjoy despite being bad at it? So obviously for me, that one is basketball. Like, I really enjoy it even though I'm not the best basketball player. And I can never be because I'm a one-armed man, essentially. So, and like something that I hate doing even though I'm good at it is writing. There are times where, like, when I'm writing poetry, things flow better. It's easier for me to come up with interesting phrases and ways to say things that are meaningful, to me anyway. But when it comes to article writing, it's a fucking pain in the ass to me. Like, I just can't find the energy to do it. Like, I can do it, and I feel like I do it okay, but, like, I just kind of, it bothers me. Like, it feels like work. It feels like a chore. It feels like homework.
Yeah.
Like you're in school again. And I don't like that feeling, but I don't get that when I'm writing poetry. And so there's obviously different types of writing and different styles and stuff.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So, like, that's what it is for me. So, what do you guys think? Like, what's something that you're good at, even though you kind of fucking hate it? Or the other way around?
That's really hard
I-
to answer.
I could probably go. Sorry, I thought about this one.
Okay.
An activity I enjoy doing, but not very good at. I don't know if it's an activity, but it's meeting new people.
Mm-hmm.
I love meeting new people. I love,
Do you?
I do.
People? I don't like people.
I mean,
Ugh,
People are...
don't get me started.
Yeah.
some people can suck.
I think we already
but
talked
sometimes
about
it can be
people that
awesome.
annoyed us.
Yeah, we
did.
Which, as far as Justin was concerned,
Sometimes they
that's
can be
everyone.
awesome. It depends.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of social anxiety.
Yeah.
Same
I don't
here.
know why. It's
Yeah.
bad.
I'm just anxious
Yeah.
even doing this.
You know, so
But I'm sure
I'm-
I'll get over
I'm,
that.
I'm getting better.
I'm getting better.
The longer we run, I'm feeling comfortable.
But meeting new people, I feel like people probably think I'm kind of stuck up because I'm very shy.
Mhm. Yeah, people don't like quiet people.
But I enjoy meeting new people and getting to know who they are,
You know, what makes them tick?
what makes them
it's
tick.
exciting. It's a
Yeah.
good experience.
Sometimes I'll meet someone and we'll just instantly click, and I'll get along with them fine, and I won't have
Of course.
any anxiety. That's rare. It's
Yeah.
getting rarer as I get older for some reason.
Yeah.
And let's see, something I hate but I'm good at is probably my job.
Okay.
Um,
You hate
I
your job?
for background's sake, I'm a graphic designer at a advertising agency, and I hate that agency atmosphere. I'm just not cut out for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a good designer. I think that's why they keep me around, because I really don't offer anything else to the team but good design.
So like,
So I don't like
do
my
you guys
job.
have like team meetings and like you just don't participate?
Yeah, like we
I
have
that
like
problem in my job,
brainstorms and
too.
team meetings, and I just don't
You're
make
there
a
in the
peep the
background.
entire time,
Yeah.
and I feel bad about it.
Yeah, you
But
want.
the
they
thing
want
is
you
that
to be part of the team
everyone
player.
there is so outgoing
Yeah.
that I just
Dude, just go to work drunk.
Yeah.
I should.
Yeah. Or stoned or something.
I mean,
I
you've been there
can't.
long enough where
I
you
wish I
get
could.
unemployment too. But
But yeah, that's mine.
yeah, I like that one. I have a lot of social anxiety as well. I like to think that I'm the worst out of everyone. I think,
I think you are.
I,
Well, no.
I think
No.
I am. You,
I-
you
I-
might
I
be
think
a little.
Justin's
in
the worst.
competition.
You might be a little worse than me. It's hard to say though, because like my social anxiety cost me my last job, where I had like situations like you were saying with team meetings and stuff, and they had a meeting like every month or whatever, and like I would have to come in on my day off, and we would sit, and I worked in an office with 4 other women, and they were all in their mid-40s and older, except for one.
4 other women, so that means you're a woman.
Yeah, that's yeah, touche. You caught that. So, like, and they had my boss would bring it up to me afterwards, like, you never say anything at the meetings. We want you to feel comfortable and contribute. And I was like, I know, like, I want to be comfortable too, but given my condition, if you will, that is never going to be the case at any job, and it's actually like preventing me from seeking out new jobs because I'm afraid that I'm going to lose whatever job I have, because I know from experience now that I cannot handle being around other people. People don't like me because they think that I'm not interested in it, that I'm not engaged in work, which is not true. I cared, and I wanted to care even more to try to show some initiative, and like I just fell flat on my face, and I could not on an emotional level handle being there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they think that way about me, but I do care, and it
Yeah.
does show, because like I told my boss that I'm contributing to brainstorms, and I feel like I have nothing to contribute.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, that's fine. We'll find a better fit for you as far as your future within the company.
Right.
So they were very understanding about
That's good.
how I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they know that I care, and I do care, even though I'm not a huge fan of my job, because I
Sure, it's a
I do a
job.
good
I
job.
mean,
I
yeah.
do a good job. It's not like
Yeah, you're not
half-
lacking in the
I don't
confidence.
half-ass
like,
anything. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just very quiet and
Yeah.
keep to myself, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah, people with social anxiety, they come off to other people like stuck up. They come off as not interested. They come off as just a dick.
Yeah.
And you
Like,
don't
it's the
mean
thing,
those
too. Like
things
in those
either.
meetings, like I'm actively listening and taking into consideration
Yeah.
everything that every person is saying.
Yeah, but not because you're not putting output out.
Exactly.
You look like
I look like I don't care and I'm disinterested, and that I
Exactly.
have no stake or stock in what they're doing.
yeah,
Like,
which is not true.
yeah. So like that got to a point where the last like month or so before I got fired, inevitably, they started like my coworkers started coming up with things for me to do rather than allowing myself to come up with my own creative ways to be productive. And that was when I knew that the clock was ticking.
Yeah.
I was like, they don't think that I am capable of even doing this my way. They want to give me my own set of rules and ways to do things to kind of shape me into it.
Yeah.
And that was after I was with them for about 10 months or so. So like I had plenty of time to like get better and learn and do it my own way, and I was just I just don't have the personality for that type of position.
It's hard to overcome it.
Yeah. And so what I did was I signed up for the master's classes at Rutgers. They were going to send one person from the company to take classes at Rutgers for credits, and I went and I did it on purpose because I wanted to show them I care and
Yeah.
I want to make an effort.
Try to reverse
And-
that conception they have. of you.
Yeah, and it didn't matter at all. I mean, I lost my job like 2 or 3 weeks into those classes, and then I just stopped going because I was like, I can't believe that I put some real effort into this and nobody cared, and like they had been probably planning it for months to get rid of me.
It sounds like it.
And it was like, what was the point of even allowing me to take those classes? And for me to, and like that's the thing that sticks with me is like I made a real effort and I cared, and I explained that to them. Like when I was being fired, I was like, I honestly believe that I took the initiative and I was improving and I was doing the right things to get better, and it just did not matter. They wanted somebody else.
Yeah, someone more interactive.
Yeah, someone more outgoing and someone who was,
Yeah.
you know,
It's hard to fight that.
extroverted and willing to, you know, just make love to the clients, I guess,
Basically.
in a way. Like
Emotionally,
yeah.
Not physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously, like just to smile and be happy and polite to them all the time. Which I'm not gonna say I didn't do that, because I was always nice and friendly to everybody, because I had to be. I was never a dick to anyone ever.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was actually okay at the job itself. I just didn't fit in with the coworkers. I wasn't cut out for that kind of work anyway. So that was a mistake for me to go to college thinking I could do that.
Well, you want to do it, you give it a shot.
Yeah. So.
So
But I actually, that's the interesting thing too, is like I enjoy psychology as a subject, but I hate it in its practical application of work.
Yeah, a lot of things are like
Hate-
that. Studying
hate it,
is
hate
great. Practicing is not so
It's
great.
really interesting stuff that you can learn. Just,
Oh yeah,
you know,
definitely.
So, so have you guys had time now to kind of think about it? Like, what do you hate doing, even though you're good at it? Like you two.
Cars.
Yeah.
I'm fairly decent at working on cars, but I hate working on cars. It's very annoying.
It
I get
is.
cut up.
Get grease all over your hands.
Grease on my hands. I start cursing, yelling at
And
cars. and
squirrels start jumping out of the
Squirrels,
engine.
they jump in my engine, they eat my engine, and then I have to fix it.
Yeah.
It's just an awful experience. But I keep doing it because I'm fairly decent at it.
Yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
I think you should add
Well-
squirrels to the people you don't like.
They're not
They're
people,
not people
though,
though,
right?
yeah.
Close enough, though.
I should classify
They're-
them as people.
They're
so, like,
sentient beings.
yes,
People
they're
who
beings I
drive
don't.
hybrid cars.
That's
In a
annoying,
South Park
too.
episode.
Is it?
Oh, they're smug.
People now
So-
drive hybrid.
what do you like doing?
Now.
I don't like doing much. I can't even. Nothing even comes to mind.
Existing is painful, isn't it?
Existing.
Yeah.
That's awful. Yeah. It's exhausting.
Being alive sucks sometimes.
Oh my god, this
This is gonna get
Oh,
pretty,
well,
this is gonna get pretty depressing.
This got
now,
morbid quickly.
So I'm gonna change one
Go
of my
ahead.
answers then.
Suicide.
That's
It's
fucked up,
coming.
man.
It's coming. One day.
Well, I like to. I'm not very good at it, but I actually do like to sing. I mean, I wasn't that bad at one point in my life. Yo, shut the fuck up, both of you. All right.
I didn't say anything.
sing us a tune right now.
I'm not going to.
Damn it! Come on.
No, I'm not going to.
What do you like to sing, though?
All right, yeah.
You like
I
to
sing
sing?
whatever the hell I like to sing.
So just anything.
I
you
usually do it.
Gaslight
I use-
anthem.
Sometimes.
Please don't sing that.
I mean, sometimes.
Wait till you go home to sing it.
I'm,
Nah, I don't care.
I'm just gonna break in your house and sing it, like in your ear while you're asleep.
That's like, it's like rape, kind of.
Yeah,
You're
but
raped.
Raping my
He's
ears.
gonna
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna love the shit out of it.
Oh, then it's not
Um,
rape. Yeah.
Definitely
Not
not.
rape if you enjoy
Yeah,
it.
if I'm enjoying it, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, there's that, and as far as being good at something I don't like to do,
Mm-hmm.
there's a twofold part to that. The first part I'm definitely gonna say is I have two jobs. One of my jobs, I deliver court documents, and no, I don't dress up in disguises to do that.
Why don't you?
Sucker
Because
got
I'm-
served.
Because I'm not supposed to. I'm not allowed to. I'm actually very good at my job when I try to do it right and I try to do it well. I, however, despise it with every fiber of my being, and I cannot wait for the day that I get to never do it again. The
I thought
day-
you liked serving bitches.
Oh, I thought I liked serving bitches.
Yeah.
I liked serving bitches.
Do they ever give you a problem? Like people want to fight you, or they pretend they're not home or something?
Oh,
like,
dude, all the time. Like,
they hide
I'm-
sometimes.
Really? You see them like the blinds move?
oh my, it's hysterical.
They're like, I know
because
you're in there.
I've served it's this one guy specifically that does it to me. I've served him several times,
Wow.
and
so
he
what is
is
this guy doing that you're serving?
He's
him so many
screwing
times?
I don't
something
know.
up.
He's the one who brought the case to court. And the way the state of New Jersey works, everybody who's going to testify gets a subpoena, regardless if you're the people bringing the case to court and know it's happening. It's just how the law is written, and it's what happens. It's procedure.
Yeah.
Wait, he brought the case to court and then he's hiding from.
Me serving him when he knows he's going to
That's
testify,
ridiculous.
but he doesn't. But he thought maybe I was serving him subpoenas as some kind of sick sexual thrill. He actually accused me of this, and it was like 3 degrees out, by the way, in like December, and I'm like, really? I don't get paid nearly enough to care that much.
Was he like a really old man?
He
can
had
see
to
that.
have been in his late 50s, early 60s.
Was it Jim?
No, it wasn't Jim.
Awesome.
Jim's in his late 40s.
Really? Damn.
Yeah. But
Really?
yeah,
Really?
Jim.
People don't know Jim yet.
It's my stepfather. He's
That's a topic for
Different topic.
another show.
He's an
He's a
awesome
real
dude.
But it is Paul's
Yeah.
stepfather.
Yeah, it's a completely different story. But yeah, like it's stuff like that, and then people argue with me, and then I'm generally a nice guy, despite being kind of an asshole when I talk like this with everybody, like out loud like this. But so I let
God damn it, I'm such an ass.
yeah, shut the fuck up. So I'll let somebody read it if I know, read the subpoena or writ or whatever it is, if I know that it's them and they're just curious what it is, and I'll just be polite to answer. I'll be polite and sit there for a few minutes to answer any questions.
Do you have a background
Yeah.
of like each case, like, or do you read the document, or is it?
I mean, I
sealed?
can if I want to. I usually don't because
So
I did originally.
Okay.
But when
Then you
you're
stop caring because there's so many of them. Yeah.
when I have like 60 a week, I've had that before. It's to the point where I just don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have the time
And
to read them, yeah.
I've even said that to somebody before, and somebody's arguing me like, "Oh, why are you doing this?" I'm like, "I'm just trying to pay my bills."
Yeah.
And they're arguing with me over going to court about a car accident that happened 3 years ago. They're not even going to court. They're just being informed that their insurance company is being sued.
And
And
they're mad at
the
you.
The law's written that way,
Yeah,
so they're
it's
informed.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
don't shoot the messenger.
exactly.
And I've had somebody let their dogs out on me before. That was
They released the hounds?
Was it the Baja Man?
Really.
that was the Baja Man. That would have been
Mr. Burns?
that was Mr. Burns either.
Release the hounds.
They're a bunch
Did
of
they
love
say
typical
that?
Rory
I wish
Calhouns.
they said that.
Before they released them?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Like yell back. Like,
I haven't hopped the fence that fast in years, and I was
Would
They
like,
actually
chased
chased you?
and like
no, they chased me.
was
Yeah,
there,
I
like
was,
blood dripping from their teeth and stuff, and like they had.
I mean,
Yeah.
they weren't like no, but I
spike
hopped
collars?
over.
Yeah.
I hopped over that fence
Hound
faster
doom.
than I've hopped over a fence in a really long
yeah.
time, and I didn't get a chance to even open the door in my car because they got out, and I guess the fence wasn't closed right.
You jump in the window?
I didn't even get a chance. I jumped on top of the car.
Oh my god.
I had to jump on top of the car. The guy came out and took the subpoena. Then after that, he kind of said he felt bad. He thought it was funny originally, but he didn't know they were going to chase me out of the yard.
That's an awful thing to do. Release the hounds on some random person?
Well, I informed him that if I had a gun, I would have probably shot his dogs. He's like, really?
Out of
I'm like,
pure self-defense.
I said to him, yeah, I would have blown them the fuck away.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, they're not going to hurt you. I'm like, I don't know that. They're dogs barking and chasing me.
Yeah.
I have every right to think they're going to hurt me.
Yeah, and he's
physically.
responsible for that too. Like he allowed them to.
Yeah.
Like so, like he'd have more. You'd be serving them papers again.
Again.
For your own case.
Yes.
The next day.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and I'd probably charge him like the 37 cents for a bullet. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably less than that, but you know, regardless,
It's cheap. It's like a stamp.
probably
Yeah.
cheaper than stamps actually,
Actually,
depending
yeah,
upon what you
stamps are like
depending
45,
upon
50
depending on what you
now,
shoot, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I would have, I don't know, I don't like it. I can't stand it. I can't wait for the day I never do it again. When I collect my final paycheck, and if I have anything left over, I'm going to burn it like ceremonially, like an Aborigine or something. I don't know. I just can't
We'll
wait.
have a
till it's
big ass
over.
bonfire.
Yeah.
Big ass bonfire. I can go on for hours about how much I hate serving papers. My other job I absolutely love. I adore going to work every day. I
You have an awesome job.
I don't get paid much, but I wake up, I smile, I'm like, damn, I get to go to work. This is great.
Guns.
Guns.
I work at a shooting range, and it's just, it's awesome. And it's people are friendly. Everybody's very willing to listen to anything you have to say. Everybody's willing
you're
to listen
the
to you.
authority figure. Like you're helping them. Like
Well, I want
what
everybody
do you,
to be.
do you like help them do the stance and like how to hold it and shit.
If they ask, I'm not gonna. I don't interfere with people's lives necessarily.
If they ask you,
If
I
they're a
guess,
new
yeah.
shooter, I ask if they
You
need
can
any
tell,
pointers, things like that.
Damn
And they
rookies.
usually tell me via radio if it's a new shooter. Usually, so I mean,
You have like a headset in, like you're all fancy and
no,
legit.
I have a radio turned on really really loud.
Ah.
So you know, it's those headsets are pretty expensive.
Yeah,
so,
you want everyone to know that like you're the top dog. That's why your radio is so loud. People know.
Well, you know, guns
When they
going
hear
off
that radio go
everywhere.
off, they're like,
you
"Oh,
know,
shit."
Kind of can't hear things. Just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like that job. I'm actually very good at it when I apply myself, but I don't like it. But I need to pay bills, so I'll keep doing it until I get to have a real job, which hopefully should be happening in the next month or so.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
I don't want to. Not going to talk about it on here because
Don't jinx it.
Not going to jinx it, and two, it's not. It's kind of a whole confidentiality thing. But
That's true. Can't touch that.
Yeah, I can't touch that. But
Can't
anyway,
touch this.
dude, just like the bad guy from Lethal Weapon 2. Anyway, like,
I'm losing it.
the other one,
I want it to keep going.
is a little on more the depressing side. I don't necessarily want to go if I want to go too deep into it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. If it's going to lead into suicide, then
Getting
we
into
have to
heavy
make
shit
it
now.
another.
No,
topic.
I was going to say that
'Cause I
I
can talk about suicide
I-
all day.
Yeah, me too.
I love suicide.
throughout my past, I've been very good at being romantic, and I'm good at it. But I don't like doing it because it never turns out well for me.
You know what's really romantic?
You're
So
very
I'm just gonna
generous
I'm gonna
lover.
leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. So because I can be a really deep motherfucker when I want to be.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it at that and go to somebody else.
You know, it's
Justin,
really deep.
you haven't said anything, so you talk.
Wait, yeah,
Did
he did
Oh,
his
I'm
already.
done.
All right.
Yeah.
I've been up since 4 a.m. So sorry
Yeah, it
about
looks
that.
like you're about to like pass the fuck out right now.
I'm not gonna pass out. I'll.
All right, yeah, I say we wrap the show up.
Yeah, Sure.
I need
we're-
a new beer, and I don't really want to climb over these wires again.
I gotta
Yeah.
pee, so
Have a good
that's
time.
Justin has to urinate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I kind of ended that on a down note. Didn't mean to.
No,
No,
it's
it's
fine.
positive.
else.
Everyone loves death. Death
So
is
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
Whoa,
yeah.
easy there.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
Breaking shit.
yeah. So
Yeah, this
uh,
was
Doctor, close us out.
the first episode of the Salted Coffee Podcast. Hopefully, this wasn't too awkward of an experience for you
Well,
as
yeah.
it was for us. It wasn't too
Popping
bad.
the podcast cherry. So
I actually kind
bear
of liked
with
it.
us.
Yeah.
Saying everything that came to mind. It was,
Yeah.
it was a lot
It was
of
really
fun.
relieving.
It went better than I thought it would.
Nice and smooth.
It was
Not
fairly
like
smooth.
this beer, which
No.
sucks balls.
It's rough, dirty.
Yeah, of course.
We'll
trying to
we'll get
drink
into a
water
groove
with
eventually.
Yeah.
Cuts my esophagus when it goes down.
Yeah.
That's because
glass.
there's glass I poured in it. You know.
Oh shit! Is that okay?
Surprise! Prize in every bottle.
Yeah.
Cracker Jack.
I had arsenic in mine.
So you can find us. We're on SoundCloud, Twitter, at Salted Coffee Pod. We're on Facebook, Instagram. I feel like
YouTube and Google Plus.
Eventually YouTube.
Yeah.
If
If you want to contact us directly, you can email us.
you can email us at saltedcoffeepodcast@gmail.com. You can find me and Devon on Twitter. Paul and Justin do not have Twitters because they're lamos. I
They
am
gotta
at
get with the times.
I am at Rebels_stickers, and Devon is at Hunkalicious Rex.
That's right. King of the hunks.
He's not extinct.
What?
Never mind.
Hunkalicious Rex. Rex like
Hunkalicious Rex, like a time.
no, not like a
T-Rex.
no, like Rex, like king, like
Oh.
Oedipus Rex. You know.
I thought you were like a
No,
hunky
not,
dinosaur.
No, that was Rex as in king.
Oh,
So King of the Hunks. That's what that is.
okay,
It's clever. Yeah.
okay.
So if you want to read some funny tweets, I like to make jokes on there. I talk a lot about video games, so if you're into that, check it out. I also will link up articles and etc. So
Cool.
follow me at Hunkalicious Rex.
Okay. On that note, goodbye.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.